tongue in his time will take our leave and go. I choked on some banana.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus, jeez. Ooh,
you know
are we actually recording? Yeah, we are recording.
You know that scene in the SpongeBob movie where everyone's lined up and they're playing the Goofy
I don't know
song, and like SpongeBob and Patrick, they're like sweating, trying not to sing along. That's gonna be us trying not to talk about Superman in this video here.
I know.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like, there's so many things that we need to talk about, but are on the back burner for a couple days.
Because that Superman news dropped. Who would have thought that was
today?
Ago, like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Remember, like last week, they were like, "We'll hear about it in a couple of months." It's like, no, random Tuesday.
Yeah. And it was kind of built up too, because we kept hearing different names, and then and now like maybe the Lex casting is out by the time this video is out or the podcast is out, but
or Jimmy Olsen.
Right
or
now,
any number of other characters.
We are recording this.
Oh, it's Kevin Spacey again. Oh no,
Superman and Lois were just casted,
which is awesome.
But this is Timmy's Talk, which is a show that we haven't done in 8 years or something like that.
Yeah,
9.
Yeah, 9.
It's a show where we are unscripted, unlike the podcast where we write our scripts beforehand.
Yeah, we're heavily scripted.
Yeah,
this one's
that's why it takes so long.
This is the part
to,
where
like,
you act like
record.
a fucking jackass for 10 minutes, and we have to try
that's
and
why,
keep it on topic.
It takes so long to record a lot of the times because we all have to manage our own scripts, work out the plot together, the arcs. It's difficult. You don't know the effort that goes into the podcast.
Choreograph all the sex scenes.
Even the last episode, JD was completely CGI because he's never on anymore.
And the AI voice.
Yeah, so that took a long time to figure out.
Yeah.
JD was actually supposed to be on this one too. Maybe he'll show up eventually, but we don't have time.
He had dinner at 5 and now it's what, like 9:30 or something?
Yeah.
He's
9:27.
We don't have time to CGI him, so
no.
We run over budget.
Timmy's Talk is just a show where we don't really have a plan.
You just said that. You just said this. You just said what it is. They know what it is.
It's been
I'm gonna
years.
Shut up. I'm gonna do my J. Jonah Jameson thing.
The audience would have grown crazy, but yeah. Anyway.
Well, I think about that when we announced all those shows and then we didn't do them, but then we ended up D&D. We announced 2 years before we actually did it, and now we did it and it's done. Which also. We got to do D&D again soon, man.
How the fuck are we ever going to be able to do D&D again?
Everyone got super busy. Yeah.
Well, actually, if you think about your mum, so the thing I was going to say before that, though, I've lost it now. It's gone.
I don't know what you were talking about. I was talking about the audience growing.
Yeah, it has grown.
And I made a joke about your mum, but now I had an actual point before that I was going to
make. Which is the bottom of the barrel for jokes. But
I'm going to do the J. Jonah Jameson thing. No, it's a great joke. I'm going to read the J. Jonah Jameson thing. The return of Timmy's Talk. Front page printed. How's that sound?
1 sec. I gotta get it joint.
Big bold text. Thumbnail title. Boom. Boom.
I'm trying to see when the last Timmy's Talk was. Because this is the 4th Timmy Talk.
Why does that make it a Jonah thing? This is 4.
Oh, yeah,
why does that make it a J. Jonah Jameson thing?
Because it's Doc Ock terrorized blah blah. Oh, you've got the figure right there. Wow, okay, that's cool. He's got the Hitler mustache there. That's nice.
Well, you have that
because it's like his entire character.
Well, because it's a chameleon figure, but it came with a Jonah head because he's the chameleon.
Okay.
So that's what he's supposed to look.
So the last Timmy's Talk was a 3rd one, and it was January 2022. So
2022.
Oh, okay, a year and a half
ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, year and a half.
It actually, we joked at the start of the episode that the podcast is scripted and this isn't, but the first 5 minutes of this make it seem like this is actually unscripted and the podcast is.
Well, yeah, this is our show where we'll probably still talk comics and stuff because that's all we had on our lives here. But
yeah, I don't have anything else that I think about at all.
Yeah,
that's
Harper,
untrue.
You started reading Miles Morales.
We're not going to get into Spider-Man yet. We're not going to get into it yet.
What, you're going to wait till the actual podcast?
I guess I could talk about.
I was going to say, bro, I
have to.
You know how? No. Would you guess how long years we've been waiting to have this fucking conversation about how we've always been right and Spider-Man is cool? You're not going to make us wait another couple days.
Yeah.
You finally admitted it. I mean, you admitted it around No Way Home, but then like you started replaying
it's been
Spider-Man. The PS5 game got that gameplay and that got you excited, and then now you're actually reading Spider-Man comic books.
Well, like it was, I had that same I had that thought over the last sort of 2 years, is that every time a big Spider-Man thing comes out, whether it be a movie or whether it be, like the announcement for freshman year, or whether it be Spider-Man 2. Okay. Yeah, maybe not so much that one. But whenever there's a big Spider-Man thing announced, I'm like, yeah, awesome, can't wait. And I don't think I can do that. And then at the same time go, but I don't actually like Spider-Man. It's horse shit. It was horse shit. And it was always horse shit.
Yeah.
And Tyler, as always, was fucking right about everything, as he always seems to be.
Flash.
And Spider-Man is the best. And it doesn't seem to matter what Spider-Man it is, because every Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, that's the coolest thing. And then there's another Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, that Spider-Man's pretty cool. Probably my favorite character of all time. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Wow.
No, actually, I don't think I've seen a lot. I haven't really experienced much. Oh no, he was in that fucking Christopher Cantwell Iron Man series, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He's also in Spider-Verse. Didn't you read Spider-Verse today? You skimmed through it.
No, I read the first 2 issues and then skimmed through the rest.
He
didn't seem like he was there a lot.
So to kind of interview you here for a second, you read Ultimate Spider-Man, but you started with Miles for some reason.
We read Ultimate Comics Spider-Man.
We all told you not to.
But yeah, I know. You told me to read original Ultimate Spider-Man, which
JD said he just got home.
Oh,
he could join.
Yo, that's amazing.
He said, "I'm so sorry."
Oh, thank God he showed up. What was the message? Oh, he called me back. I sent him a message before saying, JD, where are you? You better be getting yourself some bitches.
I called him and he didn't call me back.
Anyway, continue on Spider-Man. Miles Morales. Listen, okay, so you have always had the opinion that Miles Morales is pretty awesome, because people that don't have that opinion are objectively wrong. Right? Like, and they are. Yeah. So, and I'm not going to hold that against you, because obviously you thought that, because again, everyone thinks that. But what made you actually go and read Miles comics?
Well, it's a Spider-Verse, right? Like across the Spider-Verse.
That is the student. That is, come on. Are you
was it across the Spider-Verse? But it's been weeks. Why wasn't it like immediately?
No, I mean, the thought was immediate. I think it was just the getting into like, am I actually going to do this? Like, I haven't read comics for like 2 months.
It's not that big of a deal. You make such a big hoopla about it.
It is for Harper, though. It is for Harper.
Tyler, it really you don't understand. You don't understand. This is a snowball, right? Like, it's reading Miles, but it's reading Miles going, I'm going to read Miles from now up until, the current run that's only like 7 issues in, right? Then I'm going to go, wow, I enjoyed that so much. What else should I read? And then the Peter Parker snowball effect is going to happen. You know what I mean? And then I'm properly fucked. Then I'm fucked.
Maybe okay, because I'm thinking of it like I guess this isn't the right term, but like if a character that like we have always spoken out against, like I always said I hate the Flash, and I tried to read the Flash and I didn't like it. So like, did you ever go into it with that expectation? Were you like, what if I don't like this? Did you expect to love it the way you did?
I didn't expect to love it this much.
Because oh my God, I was blown away. You might like it more than I did. Fuck's sake, bro.
You could not. You finished the Bendis run, and all you said was good run, 10 out of 10. Do you actually think it's 10 out of 10?
Hunter, I remember you saying, you went, oh, it takes a few years for them to like kind of find Miles's voice and blah, blah, blah. I think I was like 4 issues in and I went, oh man, I love everything about this. And like, as the run goes on, I'm just like, oh, I love everything about it.
Well, I guess the differing context you have is that a lot of people referred to Miles as a Peter clone back
exactly,
in the day.
Which I don't have the context for. Yeah.
He was the science kid that got bit by a radioactive spider, and now he's balancing. But like,
they made him a science kid retroactively, which I think actually makes him worse.
But I mean,
Miles,
like, he's
not a science kid at all in this, at least.
I more so mean like he got attributes that Peter doesn't have. Like, he was really into music, he's an artist and stuff like that.
They gave him that, yeah.
They gave him that, which makes him stand out a lot more. So that's what I mean.
I always was annoyed. I remember a video on YouTube by this dude, Godzilla Mendoza. I don't know if you ever heard of this
I know
guy.
that. I know that dude.
Yeah, I never liked him because I remember one video. I remember it was when Spider-Verse first came out, and I was like a heavy, adamant defender of the fact that Miles was never a Peter Parker clone, especially because like Miles. I mean, I would have been 10 years old when that first issue came out, and it blew my fucking mind. Like I remember my
Ultimate
dad.
Fallout 4?
Yeah, actually, it would have been Ultimate Fallout that I read first. Yeah, it was. I read it digitally, so I don't own the issue physically. But my dad bought it for me, and he said, "Like, read this. You have to see this because he must have read like a news article that said the new Spider-Man is half black, half Puerto Rican, right? So he was like, read this, like you're gonna love it." And yeah, it blew my fucking mind. And I was never like, I never saw the similarities. And again, I grew up reading Ultimate Spider-Man with Peter, so I never got the fucking he's a Peter clone thing. And then he made a video when the movie came out that said that Spider-Verse, the movie, fixed Miles as a character. And I was like, now people think that Miles was a character that needed fixing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That, oh my God, that always bothered me.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. We just have to introduce him.
Oh, right. The man, the myth, the legend.
Mr. D.
Don't you think that you need a t-shirt?
What's he? He has sleeves. Thank God.
Wow.
What's up, guys?
That was the day.
That was so corny.
What's
up?
They cast Superman, dude.
They did. They really did.
We're not doing the podcast. I forgot.
Yeah.
We already
What's up? How long you guys been going?
Probably 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 minutes. I missed nothing.
Maybe 15.
I know. It's you. Yeah. It's could not be more perfect. I mean, we can get everyone for a fucking return of Timmy's Talk episode, but we can't get everyone for the podcast.
It happens. By the way, I can't do the podcast this week. Sorry.
Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it.
I'm less than 2 weeks away from my work schedule being changed. I'm almost there. Man.
I'm so excited. Yeah. We'll have to address that on the main show and be like, hey, JD's going to be more consistent again.
The return of JD.
We might jinx it if we do that.
Yeah, actually, touch.
And then he
wood.
dies.
Tyler, you know what's funny? I distinctly remember. Oh, Tyler, I distinctly remember a conversation we had like 2 years ago.
About what?
Where I said to you, I really like Miles. I would like to get into Miles, and it was basically like you. No, you almost sat me down and you went, look, I'm fine with that, but I want you to like. No, he was literally like hand on shoulder. Hey, no, he put the hand on my shoulder and it was like, that's fine. You can get into Miles, but I want you to love Miles for the character and not for the fact that it's like an easier avenue for Spider-Man and like you're just reading him to read him because it's like a niche thing. I remember you saying, and it was so.
No, I remember. I do remember this now. I remember. Yeah, what I said was, don't read Miles just because he's not Peter and you want to read Spider-Man. Yeah. No.
You were like, if you want to read Miles because you actually are interested in Miles, do that. But don't read it for, that stuck with me. And now I'm doing that. 2 years,
Well, I can't believe Harper's a Spider-Man fan now. Like that, it's wild to me when I scroll in the chat and I see a Spider-Man panel being sent and I expect it to be Tyler and I'm like, Harper?
Harper became a Spider-Man fan before I became a Flash fan. That's crazy.
I know, and you're never going to be a Flash fan.
No one expected Harper to be a Spider-Man fan. Harper,
I think the next one for Harper is to be a Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
The next thing is for JD to become a Venom
fan. I'm gatekeeping.
The next thing is for JD to like Venom.
For me to like Venom, that's just never going to happen. I'm sorry.
But listen, how many times have we said that things aren't going to happen?
Yeah,
I gotta be honest. I really like Venom. That's not a hot take? Is it? I like Venom.
Venom's
I think
dope
Venom's
as
cool.
Fuck.
Like Venom.
Venom's just stupid because the movies are stupid.
Spider-Man was at his best in the '60s, and that's just the best stuff.
Venom's not in that.
And Venom came to.
They didn't have Venom yet.
Harper, you've only read Miles. I don't know how many Peter comics you've read. If you've read any, but do you?
None. He's read 0.
Okay.
Entirety of the slot run. That 10 years.
The entire decade.
Okay, and Stan Lee, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
do you like Miles Morales better than Peter Parker?
Of course he does.
I mean, I do, but it's also because it's the one that I've decided to invest in. I'm sure maybe if I read Peter, I mean, Peter is.
Can you explain your relationship with Peter Parker? It's so very complicated, and I think for no reason.
So, yeah. So when I was 7, my uncle. So I like Spider-Man as a kid.
That could have gone two ways. I mean, we're talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, Uncle Ben. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, did he get shot? No. I could have. I was in a wrestling match and I could have stopped the guy.
I think Spider. I think I got real cranky at Spider-Man because I didn't have a problem with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU, and I spent years seeing every fucking fan
Iron Boy
of,
Jr. Iron Boy Jr.
Yeah. And like, it's not like I was personally.
Sense. That would mean that there's an actual Iron Boy, and he's the
he's the junior.
Lower. No, yeah, exactly. That doesn't mean people say that all the time.
Spider Boy's better.
Spider Boy's ongoing.
Yeah, let's go.
I think I just got sick of the discourse around Sam Raimi Spider-Man fans, and then that translated in my mind to Peter Parker fans. And then when Into the Spider-Verse came out, and it was like, to me, the best Spider-Man movie that came out. You had to just see like people, but you had to see people coping. You know what I mean? And I think instead of just enjoying it, it was like, haha, I enjoy it, and this is better than you stupid Peter Parker fuckheads. And that kind of carried into my adulthood. But that was before I realized that Peter Parker is not a movie character. Peter Parker is a comic book character.
To most people, he is a movie character, and that really I know that bothers me so much.
But every time Peter Parker shows up in a comic, no matter what it is, if it's a new Avengers, if it's a fucking 90s Iron Man, if it's whatever, every single time. Oh man, those are good issues too. Those are great issues.
I need to read that run.
Every time he shows up, he's so fucking awesome. And it's like now occurred to me like, oh, I was being stupid. Like, I should have been reading those issues like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
a sweet Spider-Man appearance.
Yeah, that because that's, I never, I guess, really thought of that. If you had read appearances of Spider-Man, but never read Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular or anything like that, you're getting the version of Peter that he's like putting out to everyone else. You're getting like the superhero. You're getting the quips and you're getting like the inspiration. You're getting the best version of him, especially like if you read Daredevil.
Yeah, I was going to say Daredevil.
Something like that. But when you read Spider-Man, then we have to, deal with Peter Parker, and he's a complex character who either makes the right decision or makes the wrong decision. But you've always seen the best version of Spider-Man. That's interesting. I never really thought about that. Yeah. I never thought about that before.
But now you're reading Miles, and Miles does, like, honestly, he has slow moments, but from the 11 or so years that he's been around, it's all good.
I'm fast approaching the issue where Ultimate Peter Parker comes back to life, and I'm very curious to see. Very curious to see that discussion.
That'll be like your first appearance.
I only read the first one, the 29 issue Miles run. Is that 2011?
Yeah.
I've only read that
the first one.
Ultimate but I think I wanted, like, after Spider-Verse, I'm like, I should continue. Is it the next one by Bendis as well?
Yeah.
It goes. Okay. It's Bendis. Okay, so it's Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, which is the first Bendis. Then it's Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Bendis is coming.
Miles Morales is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Here's a thing that I loved. I remember when they announced all new, all different Marvel right after Secret Wars, and they were like, we're folding Miles into the main universe. First of all, that in itself, I mean, I don't know if you guys were into it at the time, but that was like being told. My god!
Yeah, we were only reading like New 52 at that point.
I just remember that announcement.
I was reading
we were reading the 2014 DCU at that point.
I was too. I mean, but like Bro, that announcement, oh my god. They're like, we're destroying the Ultimate Universe, but we're keeping Miles, and he's going to join the 616 universe. Holy shit. And not only that, and this is the thing that made me so happy, because they put out like a, one of those books that they have where it's all the solicitations. Miles's book is just called Spider-Man. It's not called Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's not called Ultimate Spider-Man. It's just called Spider-Man. And I'm almost getting chills right now. I remember the first time I saw that. Oh my god!
You were like, "That's why he's the GOAT."
Yeah, I was like, "That's what the fuck I'm talking about." Like that's
you were that guy
over the moon. In the first issue, he's teaming up with the Avengers. He's fuck, man.
I read some of those issues. Do you know why, Tyler? Could you guess why?
Iron Man?
Guess. Yeah.
Sarah Pichelli? Yeah.
So,
dude, that's the other thing. That Miles Morales comics have the best artists fucking consistently. It's either Sarah Pichelli or it's David Marquez.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pepe Larraz, or they got a fucking issue with Chris Samney.
Right now,
dude,
so
Samney doing
good.
those 2 back-to-back, like right at the beginning. I was just like, oh, it's like this, is it? I was so, oh my god,
because it's Spider-Man, so they're like putting the best artists they have on. I mean, maybe not anymore, but they were putting the best artists that they had on it.
At least.
So Hunter and Tyler have read every Miles issue ever.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 behind. So maybe you've read more.
Hunter is the Miles Morales expert.
Whoa!
Oh, I know.
Wear that crown, Hunter. How does it feel?
Hunter,
I've read the Carnage
Hunter.
tie-in books.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Whoa!
Oh, you got
it. When the fuck did you get that?
You didn't even show it.
Very recently.
That's a Timmy's exclusive?
2 days ago.
Holy shit, dude.
Can you hold it up? Yeah.
Yeah, of course he freezes.
Yeah. Oh, this is very great quality.
Great quality.
That's how you have him posed? Kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't he be upside down? Saying
yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Did you get the Spider-Gwen one as well?
No, I didn't get the Spider-Gwen one.
Oh, Tyler, are you reading it right now? Oh, last page. That's pretty cool, hey?
Through it. No, I think it's a dumb suit. I mean, that's
pretty cool.
I think it's a dumb suit.
That's Miles' new suit.
It's just for the next issue.
Like he's doing like an Iron Spider, basically.
Yeah, he gets an Iron Spider.
Iron Boy the Third. Am I right? God.
Yeah. Iron Boy Jr.
Do you want to get into that? We Harper, you realize now that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is just Miles Morales.
Oh, it's literally just Miles. Yeah. Like I have a friend that's told me that over the years.
Genki. Yeah.
Gonk. Like
Gonk. He's always been Gonk. I'm a dumbass though.
He's got the droid from Star Wars. Yeah, no, I have a friend that's always said to me like, "Oh, it's literally Miles," and I've been that friend
was Tyler.
I did no, but it is now. But like, I didn't realize until reading this, it's literally that, and it's so. It's now frustrating me, and it shouldn't frustrate me, but it's now frustrating me because you've fucked a live action Miles Morales movie. You've kind of fucked.
You just have to do the Spider-Verse.
I think we don't need it though.
I agree, Tyler. I don't think we need it either. I think if you've got the Spider-Verse movies, you don't need anything. But still,
they're gonna do it eventually. But I'd be okay if it doesn't happen for another.
What if he appears the end scene? What if he appears the end scene of Craven in the end?
Yeah, he'll be in the Spum. He'll be the Sony Spider-Man.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Craven, Morbius, and Venom, Vulture, and who else was in that first?
Oh, it's gonna be like
we need
Carnage, Toxin.
Oh, Carnage and
LD. What is it? El Diablo or
and Madame Web. All 6 of them are gonna hunt down Miles Morales. That'd be a pretty fire movie.
Would it be?
Yeah.
Bro is literally onto nothing.
Bro is cooking with trash.
It's just a chase scene.
It is weird though. I remember because especially like when I remember hearing when does
Harper have a physical?
Is that absolute carnage?
Physical? Yeah, that is absolute carnage. She's got the spiral.
They have physical comics in
Is it? Why do you have absolute carnage? Is that what that is?
That's actually.
Did you go to the
it's free comic book day.
Did you go to the comic store and you're like, I'm a Miles fan now?
Oh! Yeah. Well, he's in that. Yeah,
Miles he is in absolute carnage.
Yeah. He teams up with a Scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this runs good. I hope this runs good and doesn't go nowhere or whatever.
I think it's better than it, isn't it?
It is good. Yeah. It is good. But I remember when they cast Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds. I was like, just cast Genki. Like, what are you doing? You're calling him Ned Leeds for no reason. Would you prefer
them to call him Genki, like just make him Genki instead of making him
Ned Leeds? I don't know, because Ned Leeds was never like, it's not like Ned Leeds is a character I care about or that anybody cares about, you know?
Yeah, so like in the 60s, like in the original ASM, he's literally just like kind of a rival to Peter, but then when Ned wins over Betty, like Peter kind of just like respects him. Like they shake hands at the Daily Bugle and he's like, hey, you were the better man.
And and then he gets his throat slit in Russia. That's what happens to Ned.
Right, and then
Germany.
Just like me.
In East Berlin.
And then when the writer decides to fuck over the ASM title and makes him Hobgoblin, right? Wasn't that like a big like?
So, yeah.
He left it and was like, "Fuck it," instead.
It was the editor was I think so. The pseudonym he went by was like something Owsley, maybe James Owsley, but it was Christopher Priest who did it.
Oh, what?
I thought it was Roger Stern.
No, Stern was writing ASM. Stern was the one that knew that Roderick Kingsley was Hobgoblin, but for whatever reason, Christopher Priest really hated him because he was editor, but he was younger than him. So he was like, I don't know. They had some sort of beef.
I'm older than you, so I had the beef.
Yeah. No. It was Priest who was younger that hated Stern, who was screwing him over, and he killed Ned Leeds in Spider-Man versus Wolverine just to fuck over Stern. There we go. My God, so many names here. And then Stern was like, well, I hate you guys. I'm leaving. And guess what? I'm going to reveal that Ned Leeds is the Hobgoblin, even though he isn't, just to fuck you guys. And then he left. And then they had to fix that 10 years later.
Like, it's so bizarre. What an ultimate troll job.
I know. It's so good.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's the thing about Spider-Man. We realize that every time we talk about Spider-Man. And I hope you know this going into it, Harper. And obviously, I say I hope you know this. Obviously, you know this. It's so much nonsense.
Oh,
it's 85%. No, but it's more so than just regular comics.
But Tyler, The Flash.
Harper, you curate. No, but you curate good comics. You read good comics nearly exclusively, right? Except for that one. And then, but was that you? But yeah,
well done.
Spider-Man's a hard.
Like curate good. You're right.
Spider-Man's one of those books where you could literally like cross off like a few like over 200 issues where you're like pure garbage.
Over 200, bro. Try like more. 500.
500.
He's at 900 right now.
It's like that meme, right? You know that meme, like the guys like testifying before Congress, like 50 times more, 100 more, 200. That's like literally you with the ASM.
I'd be putting this shit back in the womb if it came out like that. Shit going back in.
That's what baby Harper looked like.
That's the
holy
shit!
Movie. Look at him in these few panels. He's literally me.
He's literally you. Throw a pair of glasses on him, and he's. I still love that last page, by the way. Like
I think it's the best page of the book.
Yeah, well, because he finally gets. Finally done.
That part's good, I think.
That was inspired by Spider-Verse, actually.
It was.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. What's up,
what
danger?
Is up, danger?
What's up, danger?
Yeah. I haven't seen that art in a long time.
It's called growth. If you don't cringe at your past self.
Yeah. Look at what's behind you, Hunter. That's like beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that.
Proved a bit.
You got to draw New York.
How did the con go, by the way? You just got back from a con, right?
Yeah, I made cash money, but I also got pulled over by the police.
Oh, you got pulled over by the police? You probably deserve it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I was.
Why do you always get pulled
over?
How
old was she? 13, 14?
I was masturbating.
She's 13. She's old now.
No. I had someone strapped to the top of the car, no. I was going 156 in a 100 zone.
Oh, no, kilometers. I'm like, wait, 156 miles an hour?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, kilometers.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Dude, 156 miles per hour is unreal.
Let's see. Tyler, you're pretty good at guessing the degrees. Can you guess?
I'm okay with no. I have no idea kilometers.
I feel like that's like 80 miles an hour. Well, let's see.
What is this? 160 is like 100k, isn't it?
156. Yeah.
That's 96 miles an hour. You mad?
That's
man?
Still
Slow
fast.
The fuck down.
Wait, you were going 150k.
156 kilometers per hour.
Yes.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong? What? The highest speed limit in this country is 110 on like highways.
Yeah.
Were you 40 above? Did you say the speed limit was 100 where you were?
Yeah.
You went 50 over the speed limit? I don't even drive and I know that's an issue.
Bro,
were you listening? Did you like just watch Fast and Furious? Was Dom in the car with you?
I grew up a Sonic fan, man.
Like, how much money did you make that you like wanted to waste your life then?
No, yeah, the ticket's over $400, which kind of sucks.
$400? You don't have that.
I know.
Did you just make that at the con?
You know, that's why we're here. So Harper, you have my PayPal.
Daddy Warbucks.
Oh man. Sorry, Dad.
I got I'm curious to know what sticker you sold the most. Who sold the most?
Venom.
So I sold out of a lot of Spider-Verse.
I bet it was Punk.
One of them,
Hobie.
One of them I sold out instantly, and it was a different fan base than I expected. So bought it.
Oh,
it was $20.99. So Miguel.
Okay.
And it was.
He's literally me.
It was mostly people would come over and be like, "Do you have Miguel?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like,
I gotta get him.
Do you have any where like he's like his full body's in it? No, just the close stuff.
Wow! Whoa!
And a lot of people would be like, "I like Miguel the most because you know."
Damn.
Because of that.
Basically, yeah. His Dorito.
I don't know if you guys had the same reaction that I did.
This was literally me in the gym today, just like staring at myself in the mirror. I failed a PR today, and I was really sad. So I was just staring at myself in the mirror with like the weight on top of my legs, and I was just I was staring into the universe where I was staring into that universe where I hit the PR, and I was just like,
damn it.
Miguel.
Wait, no, I did make my money
Miguel.
back. Yes, it was Miguel, big time. Punk was after that, but yeah, Miguel sold out like instantly.
He's a superstar now, Miguel O'Hara. It's crazy.
What are the numbers like? How many stickers? Like, give me some logistics here.
I bought 50, and I sold them all in 4
How much
hours,
per sticker?
Maybe.
How much per sticker?
$4 a sticker.
Holy shit!
So you're making a pretty good profit.
Going.
Yeah.
So that means you have to sell 100 stickers to pay for your traffic ticket.
Yeah, which I did. So
you are literally like Peter Parker.
No,
because like he makes money and immediately has to give it away to like pay. Something.
Yeah, no,
Peter.
I made money to pay for the ticket, but it just sucks because I'm like, here's how much I made, minus the 400.
Jesus Christ, dude! Even Miles even wants to be part of the Ultimates, and he like knows Iron Man and Captain America. Like it literally is just
MCU. Yeah,
it's so not like
yeah. Why'd you say that so Canadian?
MCU.
MCU.
What other prints did you sell? Like what did I'm curious to know? What kind of con was it?
It was a video game con, so I made like Street Fighter stuff because there was the first official Street Fighter 6 tournament
Sonic?
was there. Yeah, Sonic.
The first official what?
Street Fighter 6 competitive tournament, like
in the world.
Yeah. It was
cool.
in a city near me for some reason. I competed and I got beat up.
You competed in it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! I love
Street Fighter. This guy's like walking up the hook, like, "Can I buy a sticker?" He's like, "No, I'm almost done."
Basically,
I love watching fighting game competitions like Evo and shit like that. I love watching those.
Same.
If I was like watching a Street Fighter one and I saw you, I would fucking laugh my ass off.
I do. I like competitive fighting games. Like that's my favorite type of video game. So. Yeah, I competed in Street Fighter 6 and I got beat up by a guy from the Philippines who kept telling me that he's visiting from the Philippines.
I'm from the Philippines, you know.
Yeah, I'm just like, cool, man. And
they don't know that he's standing in the corner of the party. They don't know I'm from the Philippines.
He was really fun though. He was a good guy. I like facing him, even though he beat me up. But every time I got him in a combo, he would yell, which was
Who'd you use?
Funny.
You use Ken?
I used Ken. Yeah.
Who did he use?
I used Ken.
Who did he use?
Oh, he used Lily. So if you know Street Fighter 6. It's the Mexican.
Oh my god.
She knew?
Yeah, she's new.
I just remembered I screenshotted this to mainly for Tyler, but I think you'll all find it funny. I was looking at like Spider this sounds awful. I was looking at Spider-Geddon tie-ins.
Yeah.
Right? And I saw Edge of Spider-Geddon issue 1, first appearance of Kang the, and it cut off.
Kang the.
And I was like, first
Kang
appearance of Kang. No, and then I looked to see what it was, and it was first appearance of Kang the Conglomerator. Conglomerator? What the fuck is this?
Edge
it's
of
like,
Spider-Geddon.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Have you guys read Kang the Conglomerator?
So you're saying what a kilometer is? I don't know what that is.
What the fuck is a conglomerator?
Have you guys read Spider-Verse?
I read the first 3 Spider-Verse.
It's so...
I want to read it.
Look, like the original, like ASM, whatever. I have it somewhere here. Somewhere around here I have it.
I have it here too.
Oh, he's got it here too. But it's so bullshit. Like, I realized I was going through it a couple weeks ago. Because, I mean, Spider-Verse, the movie... I mean, I feel like that movie, I didn't hear a single person in my real life not talk about it. I felt like it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And like Hobie Brown is now, a household name. Miguel O'Hara is a household name. And I realized I own the issue where Hobie Brown Spider-Punk first debuts. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I reread it.
You also own the Spider Gwen, right?
I used to.
Nope.
What?
I got it when it came out.
Too. I thought you owned that.
I got it when it came out, right? I bought it, I read it, and I was like, oh, this is a cool idea. I even remember reading the solicit and being, oh my God. I almost choked up there. I remember
you're really emotional over Spider-Gwen. It was
reading
every universe, Gwen Stacy and Post Malone from Spider-Man.
I remember reading the solicit. It might have been like an ad in an issue of Amazing Spider-Man, and it was just, it was the picture Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2, blonde hair, headband, and I remember thinking, is that a Spider-Gwen? Is that like a Spider-Woman?
What?
That was strange. R.I.P. headphone users.
Wait,
it was like a bomb went off. He just reacted to it.
Oh, you know how in Australia movies come like a few days before it does in North America?
Yeah. Oh, Oppenheimer just came out.
Yeah. Just
but I own that issue. I remember looking at this list and being like, "Oh my God, that's a Spider-Woman Gwen Stacy," and I gave it to my friend who liked Spider-Gwen more than me for his birthday because I wanted to be a good friend. I regret it.
Friend.
Yeah, I was like, that was an investment in our friendship. I told him that a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, I almost regret it. And he was like, well, you can take a picture of it if you want, because I'm not gonna be like, I want it back.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't. Yeah, you can't be an Indian giver, but it's like, damn, man, like.
Yeah, I know.
Are you still friends with this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, at least it's not like someone that you hate now. Like that'd be much worse.
You know what to do.
You could visit on weekends and holidays.
Yeah, I get it every other week. Yeah, I don't own it though. I like I said, I own the Hobie issue. Okay. Here's the thing. I remember going through my dad's like back issues when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure he owns some of those early 2099 issues, because that was the first time I ever saw Miguel O'Hara. Was like pulling the issue out and being like, who the fuck is this?
I own the first appearance of I own Spider-Man 2099 #1, which is not the first appearance. He appears in ASM 365 as in like a cameo, but that's like his first full appearance as #1.
You own it. You own 2099 issue 1.
Yeah, I bought it at a garage sale for $1. I thought it looked cool. So I
Holy shit!
That was years ago. That was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, before again.
That was when I first started following History of the Flash.
Yeah, what a mistake that was, huh?
I hear so many people in my regular life talk about Miguel O'Hara. It's actually ridiculous.
Harps, how did you find me? It was like an explore page, like you saw a Flash post, or
I looked up hot, sexy singles in my area, and you popped up.
area? I was visiting Australia.
It kind of sucks because if you look that up today, it's still the same result.
I'm just saying, you've told us some things. We're not going to get into it.
We saw the other side of that Momoa picture. Where you're making out with him.
That's still going around, hey?
That's crazy.
I saw that picture. I saw that video.
Will never die.
The way that you sent. So yeah, explain what you sent. It was it was Bill Burr and Joe Rogan.
Joe. I think Joe Rogan was on Bill Burr's podcast. If Bill Burr has one, they were talking about
Bill Burr. I don't know.
I'm seeing Bill Burr next week, by the way.
They were talking about how like Jason Momoa always takes pictures with like, where he's always like holding a girl and pushing an ugly guy away. My picture comes up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, when that picture used to get posted on the regular, I loved it because every comment, like if it was just Hunter, would be like that guy's such a pedophile. His girlfriend looks like she's 10, and every comment would call a pedophile. And like I'm just thinking, like,
I think it was I think we were 19 in that.
How did they know, JD? How did they predict it so far in advance?
Does he know?
Does he know?
They predicted this.
The mustache. That's why you grew it?
Because I didn't have it back then. Yeah.
I was not expecting this.
Yeah. Basically.
I can't believe you met. Is it Eggman or Eggman?
What?
The guy from Sonic, is it Eggman
or Robotnik?
Robotnik, yeah, but Eggman. Yeah, he was there. That was a real mustache they had too.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you yell at him like "Gotta run fast" and then you drove in your car and got pulled over?
Well, he was there the first day and he bought my Sonic thing. He's just like, "I'll be back tomorrow dressed as Eggman." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he showed up and it's just like, "Oh,
that's awesome, actually."
Dude, people at cons
yeah.
Okay, I'm a nerd, right? Like I read comics every week. I do a fucking podcast.
Actually, I'm a bit of a nerd too.
But like when I go to a con, when I go to a con or I go to even a comic book shop and I see them like playing like, you know what I mean, like some stupid game, I'm just like, all right, I'm a nerd, but I'm not that level of nerd. Like those guys are fucking losers.
YouTube.com/aherostory/Dungeons and Dragons.
It is so weird. I was a couple weeks ago. I was going out with some friends and I happened to pass by Brooklyn Comic Con, and it's like, I know exactly what you mean. It's weird to like have the difference. Like, how many comic books have we read collectively? But I also feel like we know how to talk to other human beings in a way that separates us. Yeah, it is definitely a social thing.
So if you combine the four of us, we've read 25,000 total comics, right?
Yeah, which is insane. More than probably. I mean, like, I know each of us individually, we can confidently run into a person and go, "I've read more comic books than you."
Right.
You know,
we're in the top percentile.
We all do that every week.
I'm like, well, that guy's a fucking loser.
Yeah, exactly. And somehow we're looking down on people when we go to Comic-Con.
They always smell terrible. Like the entire time I was in Comic-Con, I'm like, nobody wears deodorant. Nobody wears deodorant here.
To be fair, none of us know what each other smell like.
That's true. I got told I smell really good.
I know what Tyler smells like because I met him.
You know what he smells
fucking excellent, bro.
I got told I smelled good today. I got told I smelled.
I smell like.
That's true. That did happen, actually.
Oh, yeah, you are
when I met Tyler, he was like, "Hey, man," Tyler's like, "Hey, man, you're taller than I expected." And I was just like, "Yeah, you're taller than I expected too."
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's why I use the term nerd derogatory sometimes when I refer to nerd. Yeah, it's just like, there are levels, and I love those nerds too. They need to exist so that we can exist, right?
Oh, right. They make us seem cool in comparison. Right?
Yes, exactly. Yes. But I'm fascinated by them, man. They make me laugh.
We had this conversation like last week or the week before. I was at work when we had it. It was in the group chat about like the social etiquette of talking about comic book stuff. Like occasionally, occasionally you overstep and you
people
give
ask
a bit too much. But generally, if someone says to you, "Oh, you saw, the new fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, how was it?" You just say, "Yeah, it was a good movie." You don't go, "Oh, it was so faithful actually to the Donny Cates." Right?
Yeah.
We don't. No one talks like that.
Right.
We talk like that on here.
Yeah, we talk like that on here.
We're talking to each other.
Listening. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have friends now who like ask me, so there is a difference. Like I have friends who ask me what to read for Spider-Man now because they saw Spider-Verse. And I'm like, well, if you want to read Miguel, read this. You want to read Miguel. If you want to read Miles, read this. Peter, read this, whatever, right? But then you have the people, and this is the conversations I can't stand to have, is where they are trying to flex on you the comic knowledge they have. And you're thinking like, I know
more than you.
Oh my God. Like I remember once
thing.
I was hanging out with some friends.
He's at Home Depot and the guy's like, "Can I help you with anything?" He just goes, "I know more." I
had that experience as a worker at Home Depot. I didn't know shit.
So you see the guy come in with plaid shirts but tucked into jeans. And
I was like, "Sir," I saluted him. I said, "Sir, pleasure to meet you, sir."
You ask him where you can find a certain item.
Like I remember once, it was a couple months ago, I was hanging out with some friends and one of their girlfriends was there and was talking about Spider-Man and referenced said something about that time that Peter killed MJ with his sperm, right? And then everyone went, "Oh," and then she said, "Yeah, that happened to me." Like, and I was like, I know. I've read that book.
You're like, back it up, Toots. All right. I let me tell you a couple of 3 things.
Like, but I can't say that. I can't say like, I know that, man. You know, like I can't say that.
Right.
I can't
you
go
just
like,
have to go, yeah,
well, actually, you know, blah blah blah. You just have to go, oh wow, really? You know, you can't be a dick about it.
Like, I told you guys in the group chat.
100%.
I told you guys when I was talking to that person at work about The Walking Dead, and they mentioned a thing, and I went, "Oh, that's exactly like the books." And as soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh no!" Like I've
You've opened up. Well, even today at work,
exit the conversation.
At work today, my boss asked me how the Flash movie was, and I was like, "I didn't like it." And he goes, "Why?" I'm like,
Nicolas Cage.
Well,
it wasn't very comic accurate. I don't like the portrayal of Barry Allen.
Yeah, that's always the worst when you have to explain something like that, where you're like, well, you know, I didn't really like it because, you know, whatever. And it's like things you bring into it as opposed to what the movie presents, and you just have to explain way too much to someone that does not fucking care. You know? Yeah.
If I didn't read if I didn't read comic books, I probably still not like the Flash, but I probably like it more than I do now.
Bad. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But as someone who's read Flash comics, it offends me.
I'm glad I'm not the only one here. Like that when I go to like a Comic-Con or I go to a shop, I'm just like, all right. I mean, I'm a loser, but these guys are like fucking way more losers.
Yeah, also, I hate listening to people have conversations. I hate it all.
I've had a couple times where someone has spoken to me about a thing that they are vaguely knowledgeable on, and
not
like
knowing that you are the expert.
Yeah. And so then I'll just drop in like the whatever, like a year of the run and writer of the run. Right. And they look at you like, yeah, that one. Yeah. And I feel a small amount of ego growing inside me. I'm like, yeah, you had no idea.
It is the worst, especially Spider-Man related, because everyone has such a personal relationship with Spider-Man from movies or cartoons or everything. Like, and they have all these notions about him, and then I'm just talking about the fucking stupid comic book version that no one cares about.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you know, Peter Parker's actually like issue blah 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 is really great, and you know whatever. And everyone's like, actually, the cartoon is amazing. I'm like, yeah, it is, but the comics.
I was literally just having a conversation with someone the other day, and they said, you know, what's your favorite comic book character? I was like, oh, the Flash. And they're like, oh, you saw the movie? And I'm like, well, I mean, like, you know, and I like to read about the Flash. I didn't really like the movie.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so you like go on like TikTok and you just read facts about him. So
I can make those. Damn it.
Yeah, it's like
I know you like these characters. I know you like these characters too. So it's like it's a little bit silly of a comparison, but I just want to point out you get the Flash movie and Dick Grayson on Titans, and I've got Daredevil and Iron Man in the MCU. How unfair is your life?
Bad.
Yeah,
feels bad.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. You've got the CW show. Well, not the whole CW show, like the first couple seasons of a 9-season show.
Solid, yeah. 2 seasons.
Two seasons are solid. About
I don't even like the second season.
Not your favorite Flash.
Yeah, it's also Barry Allen.
Yeah,
it's painful.
Yeah, listen, I know exactly.
So anyway, Netflix Defenders.
I'm hoping this is my Daredevil 2003, where like you had to suffer as a Daredevil fan for like 10 years.
Bro, you're never gonna get another Flash movie. Are you kidding me?
That has to be the most. That has to be the most egotistical, but also the most validated. I think I've.
It's
ever
your rag to riches story. I think,
being
truly.
Literally to be a Daredevil fan before that show came out and to see online discourse where it was just, are you flexing?
Who?
I thought JD's just standing there like flexing his ass.
It's unconscious at this point.
I swear I go back. He did the Ben Reilly thing. He tuned out of the conversation. He was flexing.
I was just drinking my water.
No, it was before that. Jamie, roll the footage.
Pull it back.
Pull it up. You see that deer get hit by that truck?
I failed the PR today.
But like, for real though,
deserve to flex.
The online discourse that Daredevil was a joke. I still even remember when that photo came out and it was him like creeping on the top of that building in the black ninja costume, and everyone was like, "Oh God, it's another shitty Daredevil thing." And then for the show to come out and be the best. That might be the most full of ego and suck my balls I've ever been.
I'm gonna feel that way when the world embraces Superman.
If Superman Legacy ends up being like the hit that you think it's gonna be, where like everyone just loves Superman.
Listen, I mean, I don't need my ego stoked any further. I'm right about everything, and we know it. But when I'm right about that,
What was that last superhero movie that came out?
Everything, and we know it.
It's proven, bro. I mean, you can check the tape. Jamie can roll those clips, and I'm accurate.
Which one of us is going to pass away
Jamie,
first?
roll the clip.
Probably.
Harper, you're going to end
Harper.
up reading Spider-Man, and you're going to end up fucking loving it.
Harper was born in like 1895, so it only makes sense that he would die first.
1985. I think it was
1895.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant.
1899, the year of Outlaws is at its end. Whatever the intro for Red Dead Redemption. Yeah.
That was the year you were born.
Yeah.
That's how you knew that the world was really coming to an end.
Tyler, wait. Tyler, how old are you?
22.
Are you wait? Are you pre or post 9/11 to use that as a metric?
Oh, okay. I'm right before 9/11. I'm
crazy.
7 months prior to 9/11. You want to know? You want to hear a 9/11 story?
Your mom was there, right?
Actually, no, I know what this is.
I have explained this. Yeah, I don't know if I ever told this on the podcast though, but I might as well.
Yeah.
Because we brought up 9/11. This will be a great.
I wasn't trying to make a 9/11 joke. It was literally just like
worked in the World Trade Center. She was like on the 105th floor or something like that on the South Tower, which was the first one that got hit. So she would have been disintegrated. And she was late that day, taking my sister to school. And she didn't usually do that. Usually it was my dad, but he had to like run out and do something. So yeah. Imagine that. Imagine universe. I didn't know my mom.
That's
crazy.
Tyler, because do you remember when you told me that story? You said, yeah, I was born right before 9/11. My mum worked in the South Tower. And then when you said that, I went, whoa, so if she could have died, you never would have been born. And you were like, Harper, I was already born.
I was alive.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was alive. It's crazy. Yeah, that's my.
There's so many wild stories like that. Like people that were late for work or whatever. Nuts.
It is crazy. I was actually in a submarine like a week ago, and it was crazy.
You got that Xbox controller? Did you rage and break the controller?
Yeah, no, it just Bluetooth disconnected. I was like, ooh.
Batteries low.
Oh no!
like the Xbox thing that just
I'll be playing Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PS5.
When does that come out, by the way? Spider-Man 2.
October 20th.
Yeah,
same day as they announced the new
don't
Mario
want to buy a
game.
PS5 just because I know I'm not going to play it for anything else. It would literally just be for this game.
What's wrong with that?
That's worth it.
I've still got Fortnite downloaded, waiting to play it with Tyler.
JD, you drive the speed limit. You can afford it.
I have never gotten a ticket. I will say
what?
I've never gotten
Me neither.
Neither have I.
I mean, you know,
8 years.
I also don't speed crazy though, and if I do, I make sure there's no cops around.
I was on a highway.
Correct.
Hard to tell when I'm passive.
Dude, life is a highway.
You were driving 96 miles an hour.
I was watching my friend last week, and we were in the park. We were in Washington Square Park.
Are you watching?
Which is
like from a distance with binoculars
in the bushes.
Yes, I was. Yeah, we were Washington Square Park.
He's literally Batman on top in the mask.
Which for the two non-Americans here is the park in Avengers Infinity War where Spider-Man shows up and fights Cold Obsidian with Iron Man.
Thank you.
That's Washington Square Park, the arch.
Yep. Yes.
And I was the two cops came up to him because he had an Angry Orchard, right? Like a beer. It was seltzer or whatever, right?
Which is technically open container.
Yeah. And they were like,
Hunter, you can't catch any of this, man. This is the most American shit.
I looked over to him.
Pie by the American flag,
and he was like,
Creedence Clearwater Revival was playing.
The cops were like, "Is that alcohol?" He's like, "Yeah," and they were like, "You want to throw it out?" He's like, "Can I like drink it over there?" And they're like, "We're gonna give you a ticket. Throw it out." And he's like, "But it was so egregious." There's so
open container is. It is.
I know, but like
you drink
they
it,
could have
you can't drink in public.
He could have drank it over there.
Literally, straight.
Literally, if you put a brown paper bag over it,
a joint.
I mean, they
like that's
I
legal.
get it. But
that's a good point.
Yeah, that's the closest I've ever gotten to a ticket. Was watching my friend nearly get ticketed and being like, "Bruh."
Yeah, I guess you never got pulled over because you don't drive.
I don't drive. I still don't. I just don't want to.
I've been in the car with my friends where, like, one time we were at a stoplight. There was a cop like talking. He was outside of the car talking at a stoplight, and my buddy like rolls down the window, and he's like our dumb friend. And I'm like, don't do that thing. I'm like we're trying to put the child lock in the window so he can't roll down anymore, but it's already like halfway down. So the light turns green. He does he yells out like, And then the cop literally goes like, and gets in his car and like pulls us over, like, you know, right down the block, right? And the cop like comes up and he goes, like, he rolls up to the window, you know, license registration, and he goes, like, he literally just sighs like, woo. And he goes, so my dumbass friend, instead of just being like, yeah, you know, I shouldn't have said it, he goes,
woo.
He goes, I was just going along with the song on the radio, and the cop goes,
oh.
Do you think I'm an idiot? Like, do you think I'm stupid?
Damn, yeah.
It was like so. It was so dumb, and I'm just like, I apologize for him. He's a moron. Like one of the stupidest things you ever got.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, he's a moron.
Wow, that was.
Is that what you said?
That was egregious. That was egregious.
Hey guys, I've made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment.
I'm waiting for Harper to do like an apology video for all his crimes.
I've recorded it. I've recorded it.
Did you actually record
the podcast?
You should upload it like right away. Before
I've got multiple takes.
Oh my god!
I gotta edit it. I gotta edit it together.
Oh my god!
So... For the audience, I guess this is not an apology for something horrible he's done. This is an apology for not liking Spider-Man.
No, it's an apology for working on a fan film for Spider-Man, wasn't it?
Hey.
Harper, before you play this, do you start yours by like nothing in the frame, then you sit down and just go,
we need to talk.
So
like,
I start it by turning on the camera, and then I do the big
okay, you do sigh.
You hit the sigh. The sigh is necessary.
Ready? Here you go.
Oh, that's a big one.
I really didn't want to have to make this video, but it's time that I
Is this the thumbnail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't make a thumbnail. Just do that. Although Soups is funny because he did edit a back shadow
it's just gonna
on him.
Yeah.
Or addressing the allegations. What is the Gavin title called? We need to no, that one's we need to talk.
Addressing everything.
Addressing everything.
Addressing everything.
We need to talk. ...
I like addressing everything, or even just I'm sorry.
No, we need to talk. Then in brackets, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
addressing the allegations.
Like,
or even just, it'd be great. I was wrong.
I was wrong.
What about I'm not sorry? Just fucking embrace it. Fuck it.
Yeah. You turn it on them.
I think I was wrong, and then in brackets, I'm sorry.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I think that works too. Yeah.
I guess this video is already up by the time this video that we're recording is there, so everyone's seen it by now. Because Timmy's will come out after.
Yeah.
So stupid. Oh man.
I gotta tell you, the audience, they don't even know what they're in for. I feel like they're gonna be happy about that.
I've already had someone one of the followers that follows my personal account messaged me and went, "It is so fucking weird seeing you post Spider-Man things."
It is weird. It feels
it was very weird.
It's like yeah, it really is. Like if Tyler was like, dude, Wally West, like I get it. Like
yeah, the goat. Yeah.
Hey, listen,
it's just those characters Wally. You hate, and I don't think I have that.
I don't hate Wally. It's a common misconception.
Could Harper ever become a Superman fan? Like, I'd love to see that.
Yes,
I would too. I think
I think Spider-Man is more of a natural progression than like a Wonder Woman. Like, I don't think I could ever, because I'm extremely sexist, I don't think I could ever get into one.
Yeah. Well, that's like JD with Wonder Woman. Don't you hate Wonder Woman?
I think Wonder Woman. Yeah. Yes. Not because she's a woman, because
I was gonna say, take out the wonder. He just hates woman.
All right. I mean,
do you like Wonder Man?
No, I hate Wonder Man too.
Oh,
all right, what
okay.
What
you
if
hate Wonder Man?
What if this was Superman's logo? Would you like him then?
I feel like when
what did you look up? Did you look up Australian Superman logo?
I googled Australian Superman to see if there was anything. It's just like a roller coaster, I guess. There must be a roller coaster.
When I go to Australia, there's so many dads wearing that shirt while I'm like a Barbie.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. My dad had
wearing
a
Superman shirt.
By Barbie,
a Superman Australian shirt.
No, I mean the movie.
Oh,
like they're just way in line.
I Drive.
Yeah.
He's literally me.
Yeah, I guess I literally have that shirt, but it's a Canadian one.
You have the Superman shirt with the Canadian flag.
I have a picture on my phone of you wearing that shirt.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Batman, but same idea.
Oh, yeah. Right. I think I do know that shirt actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Like if I went outside and I had a shirt that was the
the American flag with the Superman logo.
The American flag. That's so. Oh my god.
Why do you have that?
What is that?
Why do I own X-Men?
You're an X-Men fan?
What issue is that?
That's what I'm waiting for, JD. I'm waiting for you to read X-Men.
That will happen though. It's just a matter of me actually getting to it.
Brian Wood.
It is June 27th. I have not read one back issue for the month.
Oh my god! Is that Agent Fuck? Is that Coulson?
That looks like Coulson.
Let's go.
Wait, JD, where would you start with X-Men?
I want to do Claremont. I want to start
Stan Lee.
I want to do Giant Size 94 through at least like I don't know. Dark Phoenix
94.
Saga.
Oh,
that's what I did.
Issue 94.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You're going to jump from Giant Size to 1994?
I think issue 94 follows Giant Size. So
yeah.
I'm going to do Giant Size, issue 94, and then follow through to at least like Dark Phoenix.
Well, right after Dark Phoenix is Days of Futures Past.
All right, so go.
I would even say just start with Dark Phoenix, really.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is good though. Like the leading up to Dark Phoenix, I think it's really well done. I was never bored.
Well, yeah. I'm saying like once you get past like Dark Phoenix is after that. That's when we get like bang.
And then I think
we get Dark Phoenix.
I want to read Whedon. Like I think Whedon sounds
good. Whedon sounds so good.
Have you read God Loves Man Kills?
No, I know of the story. I comic.
Oh, JD, so you would love it. Some of the things that are said in there, you would love.
Yes, you would really.
I comic storied it, so I know the story, but I never actually like.
Oh, dude, comic historian.
He's like a cocoon.
I hate it.
Before I could afford comics when I was a kid, when I was like 13, that's how I used to read comics. I get them from the library and then I'd watch comic story.
I knew someone who
get them from the library and
read comics, but would watch every comic story.
I'm not saying like I would get whatever I could from the library, but my library didn't have much. So then when I couldn't find, I would just go on comic story.
Oh, I see.
All of Injustice.
I thought you meant that you got them.
I can't
from
read,
the library.
So I would listen to it.
You would go page by page.
He's going too fast.
Yeah. You were either two sides of the coin. You were either the as Batman raised his fist comic historian, or you were so the thing that I really like about this is that Darkseid
Comics Explained.
So Darkseid when he comes to Earth, Comics Explained, who repeats himself about 70 times for a 10-minute video.
Is it Rob?
And the thing that I like,
or Comic Pop.
I did really like Comic Historian.
I listen to Comic Pop all the time. I love them.
Actually, I don't have a problem with Comics Explained, but I do hate Comic Historian.
I like Comic Pop because they make fun of the books. They have no like qualm about telling the story. It's a comedy show where they make fun of the comics. I love that.
It's kind of like a hero story in a way, just bigger.
Yeah, but it's much better.
Yeah,
but it's much better.
It's like if a hero story was good, right?
I can't believe my mom looked up the podcast and looked at the reviews.
Did she really?
Did she? Why did she do that?
Like she literally randomly, like I'm on holidays at the moment, so like she could have said, "Hey, come down here, have a look at this," but she did it in private and just looked at the reviews, and the first one she saw just said more Harper, and she didn't tell me that until like 3 days later. She was like, "I was actually reading reviews."
Was she proud of that?
Literally,
more Harper.
Yeah, she was.
We gotta JD. We gotta change it because the description is just like join JD and Hunter as they talk about comics week to week.
You gotta fix the fucking the logo for Apple Podcast. Why that has never updated does my head in.
I submitted the new one and it never got added, so I don't know. I gotta
submit my nuts to your mouth.
You can't just
JD.
change it. You have to submit it.
I had to like
for Apple. You do
because I think Apple needs to approve it or something. Like it's like
approve my nuts to your mouth, JD.
Okay, you already made the joke once. It didn't land the first time. It's not going to land the second time. I'm sorry. I got to fucking break it to you. Third time's the fucking charm. Why don't you try it again?
Charm my nuts into your mouth, JD.
That's a good one, dude. That's fucking great. That was hilarious.
So good. Forget my laughter.
I get it. The nuts in my mouth. I get it.
I get it. I got nuts. I've been eating nuts this whole podcast.
Is that why you bend it over to grab something?
I got peanuts, bro. Look at how many peanuts I've eaten.
If it wasn't,
this didn't start at the top.
Okay. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I got another hot toy that I didn't tell you guys about.
I also got a new flavor of Zoa. Just
what flavor? What flavor?
Pineapple something. It's a yellow one. It's pineapple something.
Ahsoka. That came out?
That's not in Canada. I'm jealous.
I got all the American exclusives. I want to get the randomizer pack.
JD, I will pay you.
Start shipping them to you.
Shit.
I am serious. I will pay you.
I'll do it. I don't give
pineapple.
Actually,
yeah, I would send you those.
They don't have Zoa at Target.
Please.
What's happening?
They don't sell it at like any store.
Canada only has tropical punch. We have peach, and we have one more. Oh no. Why can't I remember?
I would drink Zoa though.
We only have 3 though.
I would try.
Honestly, it's pretty good. It's not
because in the mornings, like I get in at 6, so I'm like really tired, and I I grab like a Celsius or like a
pineapple
Red Bull
coconut. That's the one I got
off the shelf, and I just drink it in the morning. So I would drink a Zoa.
So we got
it'll change you.
Yeah,
in America, we got pineapple coconut, cherry limeade, frosted grape, strawberry watermelon, super berry, tropical punch, white peach, wild orange.
Yeah, wild orange is the other one. I only have the last 3 there in Canada. What? Can you send me all the?
Dude, I could buy a
60
pack for $120. Let's go.
Oh, I might not. That's a bit much.
No, I need them. I don't even have the room for it in my apartment, but I need them.
Yeah, you start piling.
I sleep on Zoa cans.
I guess just one thing. If you guys want to mention something else, we can. But Superman and Lois ended their latest season like 30 minutes ago as of this recording, and apparently the ending's pretty crazy. I was wondering if you guys want to do like a reaction. Harper, don't look up. Don't look it up. I have the link.
All right, send it.
I was wondering if you guys want to do like I'll send you the last.
Is it Timmy's exclusive?
Everyone on Twitter, everyone on Twitter is posting the last 2 minutes, saying this is insane. This is insane. It's the last 2 minutes.
Are they going to go full Red Sun where it's like a never-ending?
It's going to be like a multiverse thing, probably.
He sees Nicolas Cage fighting a giant spider.
Send it. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. No.
So what if this is so underwhelming and it's just Twitter?
Well, then we'll end it here. Maybe we'll say our goodbyes now. Thanks for listening. We'll be back. I guess.
JD, can you not record normal time?
I cannot. Not this week.
Can you record tomorrow?
I cannot.
Fuck. Okay, never mind.
Join Harper, Tyler, and I as we talk about.
Yeah.
Superman, yeah, it's Superman casting.
Wait, Neb posted it. It's Neb. Is it real?
Let's go.
Yeah. Don't start yet. Don't start.
All right, I'm ready? On it though.
All right, I'm ready.
Just wait.
Real quick.
We're gonna be here for 2 minutes.
Before we do this, JD, since you're not on next week, what do you think of the Superman casting?
I'm not gonna browse with it. Tyler was right all along. Tyler's never been wrong in his life, so I respect that.
Flash movie.
Yeah, Tyler Sweet.
It was the anomaly. It was the anomaly.
Okay, you guys ready?
Are we hitting play?
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, here we go.
It's just Superman standing.
He looks kind of good. That suit got better as time went on.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does. He's a good looking Superman. God, this looks so cinematic. He's a good
Superman as well, though. Like
I've always liked Tyler Hoechlin because I watched him in Teen Wolf. Okay, he's turning.
Is that Doomsday?
It is Doomsday.
Is he gonna die?
Oh my God, he is gonna die.
Is that Doomsday though? That's crazy looking.
It kind of looks like Abomination though in the face.
For a TV budget, that looks pretty good. That looks better.
A lot of things in this show look really good for a TV budget.
What is going on? He's flying.
I don't know.
Why is this like scaring me right now? I'm very nervous.
Maybe people are all just reacting because this is a cool.
Oh, you're right. He's so gonna die here. He's so.
Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh my God.
Are they gonna recreate the panel with Lois like holding the cape? You think? Is that how it's gonna end?
I think they're gonna recreate it. Yeah.
With Lois holding the cape.
Oh my God.
This looks so good.
Oh God. Oh my
God. Oh my God. He's whooping him. Yo!
Oh my God.
Bruh.
This
shit looks good.
This looks really good. Oh my God.
I think he's dead for sure. Yeah.
The song too is making this go extremely hard.
I gotta catch up on this shit.
Scary.
Oh shit, here we go. He's really weird. At him.
Oh no.
Oh, here they go.
Oh my God, is that gonna be a super uppercut?
Ooh.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Superman, no.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Just in time for the new Superman as well.
Does Doomsday have a Superman logo on him, like the House of L
Looks
logo?
like he does. He's probably like made from a lab or something.
Yeah, in Krypton or something.
God damn, this is brutal.
Jesus,
this is like nice. Glenn on The Walking Dead, bro.
That's literally what Harper's gonna do to his future wife.
Oh, come on, man.
Apparently that's how it ends.
I'm bitchless now. Come on.
Is that the end?
That's the end of it?
Apparently,
wow, that ended so abruptly. What the fuck?
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be more.
Yeah.
Wait, but isn't the show getting canceled?
Well, we don't know.
It went hard.
I think it's being renewed.
Bizarro turned into Doomsday.
It is being renewed, but the new season will only be like 6 or 7 episodes or something. I could be off about the number there, but it's gonna be like really short.
Holy shit, man!
That's it. Superman. I watched season 1 of Superman Lois, and I loved it.
Yeah, season 1 was good, bro.
Yeah,
we all
season 1 was great.
Yeah, and then I just didn't get cable again, so I didn't really have a way to watch it. So
it's on HBO Max. Sorry, it's on Max.
Max. What's up with changing the name? Like, why get rid of HBO?
I don't know, because they're fucking. Because Zaslav's a dumbass. He's an
idiot.
Oh my
Netflix,
god!
Netflix
I can't...
just like the flicks. Like
I was just trying to Google Superman and Lois. I googled Superman on Lois and Superman in Lois. I just couldn't figure it out.
Wait, but when you looked it up, all the links were already purple because you've already clicked on all of them.
Yeah. No, I'd seen them before. Yeah.
Oh my god, Superman that would be the porn parody name. My god, it writes itself.
Yeah, honestly.
That was actually pretty. Like, that's a good show.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That makes you want to catch up.
Yeah, it does.
Superman. You know, this is crazy. This is the second time in live action we've got Superman getting killed by Doomsday. We've gotten it twice now.
No, I'm pretty sure that's only happened once.
Did it happen in Smallville?
Pretty sure.
Is Doomsday in Smallville?
I think it did.
I've seen
Doomsday
pictures.
is in Smallville.
Is, yeah,
Doomsday's played by Sam Witwer in Smallville.
I never watched Smallville. I still have not watched Smallville.
Bro. That's crazy to me, Tyler.
That you've never seen Smallville.
How many seasons?
Is it like the super
9?
Like
9. Yeah.
You want me to watch 9 seasons?
I watched
Somebody
once, okay?
save me.
Would I like it?
No.
I mean, the themes of Superman are there. If you can get around, it's 2000 CW.
Oh, it's like a guy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
Sam Witwer, bro.
Yeah.
It's Sam Witwer.
I don't really care about Sam Witwer.
He becomes Doomsday in the final episode. There he is.
I think Sam Witwer has a really weird face. His face like confuses me.
But he's Darth
He's
Maul.
got a perfect.
It's literally the best. That's literally the best live action Flash.
That's not
Is
true.
that Bart?
That's absolutely not true.
Is that Bart?
John Wesley Shipp. John Wesley Shipp.
It is Bart. And the scene of them running, Harper, do you remember the scene of them running when he starts running backwards? That's like the cringiest.
Yes.
Somehow it's
100% of it.
Why have I seen that actor before? Is he okay? This is gonna be a deep cut. Is he?
He's in
the reboot
of Nightmare on
Elm Street. Okay,
correct. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You guys are
I know exactly. He's literally, he's literally one of those guys, Tyler, where you see him, you're like, I've fucking seen him in things before. What's he from? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I remember that, but he's in that.
JD,
movie.
would you ever want to read my document where I rated and reviewed every episode of the 1990 Flash series?
I would.
Have you watched it, JD?
Just to get access to a Harper document would be astonishing to me.
Yeah, that's like that, bro. My God, those are more carefully traded.
Yeah, that means we've been friends like for years.
He gives it to you like show no one.
Show no one.
Do you have a really big list? Like what's the really big one?
It's like his fictional character list, right?
Yeah, it's the fictional character list. It's his favorite appearances on the list.
Is Miles on there now?
Oh yeah, is Miles? You added him.
And Miles is not on the list.
Oh,
he's gonna
what did you say yes to?
Miles Morales.
I don't willy nilly put people. I don't willy nilly. I don't willy nilly put people on the list. But I don't know. I don't know how I'll feel by the end of reading Miles Morales books. Maybe
it won't turn around.
You'll be like, all right, that was pretty good. I'll add Miles Morales in brackets. Earth 42.
Yeah, I'm Miles Morales. No, if it was
I like his accent.
It's so cool.
Miles G.
Morales. Okay, if the character in the books stay as good as they have been so far. I have
They'll get a
zero
little
hesitations
worse.
that will happen.
The
awesome.
third run, the 616 run gets worse.
Yep.
And then
the first Bendis one.
Yeah, well, the last Bendis one. And then Saladin Ahmed takes over.
Sorry,
it gets worse, but it's still good. And then
I don't know, man. I read it monthly. It was a fucking chore.
I read it in like a day, and it was great.
Yeah, well, because that's exactly it. You could read it in a day because it's like 15 pages worth of anything in those 25-page comics.
But again, this is why I prefer to binge. I like binge reading.
But the run after that, there's something that happens to Miles that's like really dark, even for Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was.
I know what it is. I know what it is because they pay it off in the fucking the Jed McKay Iron Man annual book. Miles goes to Tony and says, "This happened. I was experimented and tortured." And Tony is the one that goes and takes care of it instead of Peter Parker, which I think is so funny. Like, to go to fucking Iron Man and not Peter, like that's weird.
And the current run's very good though. Yeah, that is a little odd, but I guess it's just because you'll see when you read it, the situation's like, how does Spider-Man get out of this?
The issue with the men's run is that he gets that dumbass costume.
I
know you like it. I hate it.
I hate it too.
It is such a downgrade.
It is.
They hit gold with that first Miles design. That was perfect. It's like you can't even give him a different costume.
Oh, like the one where he wears like the red mask.
That's literally the best.
Oh yes, that one. Yeah.
Hit gold with
the Halloween costume.
Yeah, because he looks like Peter.
I mean, the Across the Spider-Verse one I might like more, but that first Miles costume is like perfection. And then they fucked it up. They made him wear a hoodie.
Tyler, you like the Across the Spider-Verse one?
It's my favorite one.
Bro is
like
literally
everyone
correct.
in the movie doesn't seem to like it. Like you
bleed from his armpits. Yeah,
it's okay. We'll get you a new suit. It's okay.
Yeah.
Peter's telling him it's okay that his design's trash.
I think it's lit. What are you, Peter Parker?
Jesus Christ.
I like it too. I really like it. I think
You've put that idea in my head. That is genuinely scary to me.
What?
Can you imagine going from fuck Spider-Man to a Spider-Man being on the list?
The list.
That'd be
the
crazy.
List with characters such as Grand Admiral Thrawn, Iron Man. Those are the only two.
Han
but
Solo.
Still, can you imagine? Han Solo, no.
No, Han Solo's not there, but Harrison Ford is, even though he's not fictional.
Is it in your? It's not in your notes app. It's like a Word document.
Yeah, it is a Word document.
It's a
Did I say
Word
notes?
No,
I think
this
it's a
is
notes
professional.
app.
Yeah, you said notes.
Okay.
It's in your
I was looking through. I was looking
at
at my notes app to see if I had anything in here related, like a list of my own. And I have a note here that just says Greg Miffin, because I meant to say Meg Griffin once, and I accidentally referred to my friends as Greg Miffin.
You thought that was funny?
Yes, I had.
You know what I thought about the other day, Tyler?
Greg Miffin. Yeah, what? I don't know what you thought about. No,
I thought about Pimp Chimpin'. I thought about
Pimp Chimpin'. I think I said Pimp Chimpin' like maybe a month ago. I said it to like someone, and they didn't say anything back. So,
oh man,
should
yeah, man.
Is that the?
Oh, I just realized. Look, I could look a live viewing of the list.
Oh my god!
Oh, you can't. Oh my god! It looks like code.
I know.
It does look like code on a scene.
Matrix. Okay, so this part, like. So this part is obviously like,
this isn't going well. This isn't going well.
Pornhub tabs then. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. But if you scroll down, look, it's all the characters broken down by appearance and like every single issue and book.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How would you do? Okay.
I have a severe brain disorder.
So, JD, remember you talking about those people that you see at cons where you're just like, no, those are nerds.
Yeah, that's how you feel about Harper right now.
Hey,
you're like, what a fucking loser! And he wears glasses. What a loser! What a loser! He wears glasses. What a loser!
Yeah,
he wouldn't hit it. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Actually, you guys will like this. I had a kid at work go. I took my glasses off, and they went.
You had a kid at work.
You got a kid?
Yeah.
You gave birth.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. But I took off my glasses, and the kid looked at me, frowned, and went, "You look weird without them now." I was like, "Come on, man."
Cool. I get that too. People say whenever I take my glasses off for 5 seconds, they're like, "Oh, who are you anymore?" I'm like, "Come on, man.
Like,
you know who
the Superman ID works.
It does. Yeah, no, it legit does.
The only way to end Timmy's talk is with a roll.
Oh,
where are they? Oh, I've got them.
Okay.
I know where they are. They're under my baseball.
Why do you have a baseball? So you play cricket?
Shut your mouth, cunt.
Cricket.
So I'm thinking whoever rolls the highest number is going to have the best luck going forward, right? Like that's just
I don't know.
In life.
In life.
I just want love.
Same. So I'm hoping to roll a 20.
You guys are pussies. All right.
Yes.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Whoever rolls is just going to have the best future time here.
Oh,
best luck going forward. Ready?
Yeah.
The dirty ass counter, Tyler.
I know, it's an old desk.
Okay, go.
Roll.
Oh, 16.
Woo, yeah.
I got a 9. That's a 9.
7.
I got a 19, but I don't know if it rolled on the camera because I just moved my computer screen now. But it was a 19,
16.
So
Hunter's preferred age.
Preferred, yeah.
No.
Oh God.
What are these accusations?
No. It's not 16. You know that, Harper.
That's true. We went over.
What?
What?
A hero story, Dungeons and Dragons, returning one day, if you guys want. If we can.
Oh, he said one day.
Oh, one day.
It's like you're fast tracking it to next
week.
I want to
actually.
happen.
I'm free. I'm still free for the next 2 weeks. You guys want to pull up?
Oh, he already has it.
Yeah. Oh, it's the clip. I couldn't hear it, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's old enough. So fucking funny, bro.
I miss Gold Pedal and Delark and Merc. Like that would be fun to get back
dude,
into.
let's all do the voices.
Well,
let's do it.
Delark
JD.
is dead.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, Delark's dead. But
what do I gotta say? I forget. I'm Andor.
Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
So fat and satisfied. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the line I always go to.
Yeah.
Can I please have the climber's kit?
Oh man, that makes me smile just thinking about it.
That's part of the whole thing.
I think I have Andor
that
like
is so
here, maybe.
Funny.
I would like,
dude. You know what I was thinking about, Tyler? I was thinking about fucking Twippy.
You were thinking about fucking Twippy? He's dead.
No.
You fucking weirdo. You're a creep, bro.
You're thinking
Hunter's the creep.
You're thinking about doing
You're gonna get the pieces up, and then what are you gonna fuck? There's nothing left.
Yes.
I just thought about you perfectly rolling to blow him the fuck up.
Yeah.
The funniest
and finding
shit.
out what he had a kid. He had a kid, right?
Yeah. And the
I had a
villain was
brother.
like,
Twippy was supposed to live, but you guys killed him very quickly.
I didn't mean to kill him. Listen,
would you
I should have
up,
known.
please?
I should have known that throwing explosives would blow up in a guy's face. I should have known that.
We shot that kid in the shoulder and pinned him to a wall.
Tyler, as soon as you said you're throwing the explosives to him, I'm just picturing like
it was just
is an old 3-foot man.
It was powder. I thought I was just throwing powder at him.
That's right. And Hunter had to play his reaction. The reaction was like, "Hey, Twippy, what?"
And he was in a room full of all other gunpowder and whatnot. The whole fucking shit exploded.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you're confused, we did a D&D series.
Dungeons and Dragons episode 2
in the fall.
It was the best
I kind of missed it. I
done.
won't lie. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. I miss it so much.
I was actually listening to the part where who was the guy that was in the basement that was like Venom that I kept running?
Oh yeah, the pudding guy.
The
pudding. That was Hank. Yeah, he was the ogre.
that guy couldn't stop fucking running into him.
You kept going.
We slammed the door immediately.
Yeah.
God, I can't believe how perfectly that all turned out, mate. That series was
And
that was
fun fact, fun behind the scenes fact, before we started, both JD and Harper were just like, this is gonna suck.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, if there's anything that I know now, it's that anytime I go, I don't like this thing, I end up loving the thing.
Gonna like it.
Exactly.
So Hunter, all those times I said fuck anime, you never know, bro. I'm kidding. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather kill myself.
You would like it, though. You would like it.
Yeah, I would not.
No, Harper, you would. I know you're not going to, but you would. You've just proven that you would.
It's true.
No, I just came to my senses.
You what?
No, oh god damn it! I can't. Oh man,
I have come to a decision.
I have come.
Let them come.
Let them come.
All right, end this recording.
I'm coming.
What did Timmy's talk to Timmy himself?
To Timmy himself.
To Tim Horton.
To Tim Horton.
It's all razor glass. I have a Coca-Cola McDonald's glass here. It's blue.
I have my big Timmy, jug of water.
See you again in
it's
a year and a half.
Blue like Kang the Conglomerate.
And GG.